my new tiny house. This is actually called the Gifford design, named after Zeke Gifford, the guy who helped me build it. The windows are optional, except for those that are on the front, like the one up in the gable. That saves a lot of money in the initial purchase of the shell. So each window comes, separate. But you don't have to have any windows, or you can move them around a bit too. Depending on what kind of interior layout you have, you may need windows here or there. Shells all are of the Craftsman style, so they have chunky, very massive components. At least these, the timbers look really massive. I tried to get away from the light look, which I like a lot, but I also like this for variety. I'm really proud of this because it's the Tumbleweed Logo, which I made like 10 years ago. And finally I'm starting to use now, and we've turned it into a speakeasy, so if we can finally get our logo on our product. Inside, I've got the components I spoke of. The primary ones that Tumbleweed makes are the kitchen and bathroom components. And my kitchen is right here on the left side of the door, and the bathroom's on the other side. Those just slide right through the door and get put into one of a gazillion different places. I chose by the door because I like it to pinch down and then open up at the back of the house. This is the minimal kitchen. It's just the sink and the fridge, and I've got a hot plate, so I don't really need a range. I'm not a big baker anyway. But if one wanted a range, there's a range that fits right next to it.
Yes,
that can be found on compactappliance.com. It's stainless steel, so it matches all. The bathroom is similar in its material. I've got a lot of wood and stainless steel. It's just, I think it is the smallest bathroom in the world. I know it's, if nothing else, I can say it is definitely the smallest bathtub / shower / sink in the world. It's the sink for the bathtub. The faucet actually sticks out quite a ways, so it's pretty easy to wash your hands here. It's also a tub because it's 30 inches deep, and it's got a little seat in it. And it's also a shower because this pulls out if you want to use that as a nozzle. This thing's from IKEA. Great design for a faucet. And you've even got a little medicine cabinet up here, and everything you would expect from a sink / shower / tub. The entire bathroom's only 21¼ inches wide in here, so we didn't want to go with anything too large. This is a composting toilet. This is what I call the great room of this house. This is where I put my heater. I love the look of a little fireplace, no matter how little, in the as a focal point in the house. And, a couple puffy chairs. That's kind of my theme. Very cozy. I love cozy. And once again, just like all my other designs that I've built for myself, a large desk, because that's where I spend most of my waking hours. I designed this one so you can put a bed downstairs too. Of course you could in any case, but it fits perpendicularly. The main sleeping area in this house is, as it has been in other houses of mine, is upstairs. As long as I'm able-bodied, I figure I might as well keep that particularly space-consumptive area of the bed upstairs. The skylights open it up so that when you're sleeping up there, if it were two people, you'd have a skylight over each person. I'm proud of this design, I should just mention. To open up the cathedral ceiling in this area, and for that matter throughout the entire design, I got rid of the collar beams that usually run across here. I kept a few underneath the loft, because of course I need them as floor joists there. But otherwise there's no need for collar beams in this house, because I put in these shelves that give the exterior sidewalls some lateral bracing so they won't bow outward if there's a snow load on the roof. I think that's about it for my tiny house box bungalow tour.